Banner, West Tech, FAM, them free. Trench, look. Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the... Obviously, like, jump to more recent times, like you was in the KOTD Grand Prix. Like, how did that come about? Like, what did you get, an email? Did you get a message? Like, how did the opportunity pop up? Because that, for me, that was a massive opportunity. And like I said, I feel good that people like you, who's been putting the work in from time, it's like, it kind of paid off when I saw your name come up in the Grand Prix kind of thing. So how did that come about? Like, how did you get involved?
Yeah, I was pretty surprised to be invited to that, to be honest, just because like I hadn't, I had battled on King of the Dot like once before that, and I hadn't really worked with them in a while. And yeah, just kind of out of nowhere, I had just battled Mad Flex on iBattle, and like 2 weeks later, I got a text from Gully. Just they had started like promoting the tournament and everything, so I figured it was already set, and then he invited me to the Detroit division, and that was sort of a game changer, which is weird to say because at that point I'd already been like over a decade deep in battle rap, but still like just goes to show like new opportunities still pop up no matter how long you've been in it. So man, that was a challenge. That was like a lot of the toughest competition I've ever been against, but it was a really cool and innovative format that they did with that. And you were judging those joints, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. I remember judging your battle. I think it was, again, with me, I think the pathogenic battle, was that from that? Or was that another event?
No,
that was Stay Forever.
That was the Stay Forever. Yeah.
Which battle was it on? That I judged. I'm trying to think of what battle I actually judged, bro. I watched the pathogenic battle the other day.
Yeah, I think I know, and I don't want to. I feel like I keep bringing up battles I got smoked in, but I think it was against M City. And possibly, he kind of took off.
You know what it is as well? I think I remember going back to what I said, and we kept getting told off as judges. We had this conversation with KOTDS1 when he was on the show. I kept getting told off because I weren't allowed to use my opinion too much. It had to be like very factual about chokes and shit like that. So it was very hard. But for me, it was the fact that it was the delivery. And this is the thing, like, don't get it twisted, yeah? I see you as a conversational battle rapper. It's mad that I've started categorizing types of battle rappers in my head, but you are conversational.
So what he means is I don't really rap.
No, you talk. No, but you talk to them. You have a conversation with your opponent, and you're explaining something to them. Do you get me? Where it's like certain people just shout at them or just diss them, but you're telling the whole conversation about how, why you're a dickhead, and this is what you did, and this is how it happened, and it's like you're having a talk to them. Do you get me?
Yeah, and
when people say talk to them, you're literally talking.
Yeah, and it took me a while to even get to that, because I feel like for a long time, even in that battle, I was trying to do some of that, but also some like punching and what's more like the popular style. And I think just getting more like comfortable with just having that like conversational style. I've kind of benefited from just owning that instead of trying to do something that's not as natural to me.
When you look at people, like, I'm not gonna lie, so I predicted that Shotty Horror would beat Shuffle T in it, but again, like, he has mastered that style, like, where again it's a similar sort of style, isn't it? Not to comparison is a thief of joy. I love that quote, but it's true, isn't it? Like, not to compare you, to take away from you, but at the same time, it's that similar style where Shuffle T does have conversations with his opponent. He even gets on the phone and has conversations with other people. Do you get what I'm saying?
And he kind of like, he's very aware of that, and even like harps on it in the battle. Like, he'll talk about, every battle I feel like he talks about how he's like more original and everyone else just does kind of the same thing. And I feel like it's, even against a legend like Shotty, it's like Shuffle's approach was just so like, it's so creative and outside the box. You remember it more, even if his opponent's rapping like crazy. You just remember kind of the weird antics, but still really genius concept. I'm a huge fan of Shuffle for that reason.
But we still down to go to jail for the kids though.